Hi
Hi,
everyone!
we are back in our second home of Cineworld Sheffield, and today we're going to see Joker.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most anticipated movies of the year. Critics have gone crazy over this, and I'm really excited to actually just do this review for you and to find out what it's all about.
Absolutely, I really love the trailer. It's one of my favourite trailers of the year. I'm just excited to see what Joaquin Phoenix brings to the table on this. He's a great character actor. So for me, I'm hoping for at least an 8.5.
And I'm hoping for a 9. I'm going to be a bit optimistic with this one. So we're just going to watch it and then we'll review it for you. So stay tuned to find out what we thought.
See you in a bit.
Bye! Hi everyone, we are back now from watching the masterpiece that is The Joker.
Absolutely, we've got a lot to talk about. This is a spoiler-free review, so we don't want to give too much away. So we'll just do some cliff notes of what goes on. Obviously, this is an origin story. This is how Arthur Fleck becomes the Joker. You can't really say he's down on his luck because basically he had no luck to begin with from a child onwards into his adult life. He lives with his mum. He's dealing with quite a lot of mental health issues. And his idol is a TV comedian and presenter Franklin Murray, that's played by Robert De Niro. Fun fact, this is a bit of a homage to one of the characters that Robert De Niro played in The King of Comedy.
Which I've never seen.
No,
But there is a film that I've not seen. So I think the first thing to mention is Joaquin's performance in this, which is absolutely outstanding.
Absolutely. You can tell that he spent quite a lot of time getting this character right. He knew that he had to nail it and do a great job on it. And I personally think he did a brilliant job.
Makes me wonder if he's actually been through anything like this in his life, because it was that close. It was really raw material, and it was just really heartfelt. It felt really awful for him, and he looked so painfully thin as well.
Not to go too much into detail on, but his laugh was so good. It was a bit sort of like retching at times, you know.
It was really very effective towards his character. Very good.
Absolutely.
I also liked as well. Sorry to interrupt.
Sorry.
I've never seen anything like this in a film before. Where I tried to explain it to you, like the lights. The lights were like a bluey white colour, and they made him look so menacing. I can't explain it. I've never seen it in any other film before, and it just so added to his character. How it made him look so more, just unique. It was really strange, but it was good. It was a really good thing to see.
Absolutely, you can definitely see a lot of his range. You know, he's a good character actor anyway.
Yeah,
but,
this is the best I've ever seen him.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I would have loved
Oscar nominations.
I hope so, and I definitely would like to see some deleted scenes to see whether he did any improvisation, because some of the stuff that he did, it was just really weird, and I was just like, have you really just like done that off the back, or have you just like come out with it? I want to see something behind the scenes.
Yeah, a making of or something like that.
Definitely.
So just whilst we've had a bit of a while to think on this, would you rate this as equal or maybe better than Heath Ledger's?
Yeah, because I know a lot of people have been asking whether he's just as good as Heath Ledger or who was the better one out of the two. I actually think they're both as good as each other. I like Heath Ledger's version on it because it was quite new and refreshing from obviously way back in the day.
Yeah.
So this was something like completely different. I actually personally prefer Joaquin Phoenix's version, but I know a lot of people will still prefer Heath Ledger, which is fine. That's fine. That's your guy's opinion.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say the same. Really, I think maybe because I've just recently watched it, I feel the same. Joaquin's
it was just a bit more edgy, but I liked this version.
Yeah.
I liked this side of the Joker where you get to see how he actually got to be the Joker. That's the version I wanted to see. I liked that side. It was more touching for me. I think I felt a bit more of a connection to it that way.
Yeah.
The score on this as well was really unusual and very unnerving. I must say, I loved it. I really loved it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I felt the scoring was a bit repetitive for me. It's not probably my favourite score of a film, but blending it in with some popular songs, you know, like Smile and Sending the Clowns, you know, it just sort of lifts the film a bit more, you know.
Yeah,
just
it was a
brings
very
into that, yeah.
depressive sound that you heard quite a lot through the film. But I think that was meant to be like that. I just thought it was perfect for the film in general. I thought it was overall spot on.
Definitely. And this film was directed by Todd Phillips. You know, if you went back in time and obviously directed the Hangover movies, you would just not think that the two, you know, it shows how good of a director that he is, you know, to take on a film like this and
execute it.
Yeah, it was really ballsy, I think.
Yeah,
really, in how
gutsy,
how they went with this. And you know, we've seen Batman's origin. It was nice to see a Joker origin, you know, and to see, like, you know, both sides of the coin, how their paths have now sort of run into, you know, and you know, further along the lines how they're going to intertwine.
Yeah.
And it's that proper sort of, it is like a two-sided coin now.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, very good. So this was really violent as well, and there was quite a lot of moments where I actually gripped your hand, and I just had to turn away, and that's not normally like me. I can normally handle a horror film, but this just really shocked me. I don't know if it's because I didn't know when it was coming. I didn't know which direction sometimes the film was going to go. So I think when it did happen, it shocked me a lot. But I think it was quite important for that to be in there. As awful as it sounds, I think that was quite...
I agree. I think because the film is quite unnerving and a bit uncomfortable to watch at times, but in a good way. I think that's where people might have been arguing about the for and against of violence in films.
There was a lot, and it was very... I think because it was very brutal as well, and it was very much in your face.
I wouldn't say it was like gorified.
No, it wasn't gory, but it was very raw, and it was very naturally, like, you know...
In the context of things, yeah, I
happen.
think that's what made people uncomfortable and go, oh, maybe this is not a good idea. You know, we would like to know your opinion on that for definite.
Yes, this is one of those films where I want to know what everybody thinks. Anybody's views, everybody's welcome. Please comment below. Let us know, what did you think of this film?
That's kind of the main, I think, controversy of the film from what I've heard.
Yeah.
But for me, the violence was in context of the film. I don't think it went too overboard or anything like that. Like I said, I think it was supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to be unnerving.
Yeah.
So overall, we really enjoyed this film. It's definitely up there, one of the top 5, I think, of this year.
We can't wait to see it again as well. We're definitely going to go and see it again.
Yeah, I would love to see this film again real soon.
This week.
Yeah, just to see what we've missed or anything like that, you know. So for me, it's an 8.5.
And for me, it's a 9. I really can't wait to see this film again. Really enjoyed it.
This film was very ballsy. It was raw. You know, it was uncomfortable, but in a very good way. You know, it does demonstrate obviously the values of mental health, and to me, just kind of just shows how much, you know, as much as there has been a lot more awareness around mental health recently, just how much it's barely scratched the surface for me.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for watching, guys. Again, comment, let us know what you thought about this movie. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let us know. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.